Morning everyone, welcome to episode 7 of the Cub build. If you watched last week you'll remember that we just finished tacking up the jig. So this week we're just going to finish off fully welding it and painting it, and then we're going to start on the body mods, which is the best bit. Let's go. If you remember, this is as far as we got. I've stripped the bike back off again and I'm just going to finish welding up all these little bits. I've tack welded it but I ended up running out of gas, so now that I've got a fresh gas bottle we're going to get it done. There we are, finally done. It does need painting, but I'm not going to do it today. I want to continue to use it, so I will paint it at some point. But there we go. So there's 3 parts to this really. I can widen the forks, chop the frame and extend it, or start the hardtail. So I think I'm going to chop the frame first and extend the frame. The forks I can do last. The geometry won't really change with those, so that's something I can do without worrying about the bike being built. But if I cut that, that will then give me the length I need, and then I can set up the back end for the hardtail. So in order to stretch the frame out, I'm going to make a chop. I'm going to add 150mm section in, and then I'm going to chop about 70mm of these, put them in either side, which will sleeve it, and that should give it the strength. So in order to get a nice square cut on this, I've got this old piece of an old yoke. If I sort of hold that over there, then I can hold that on tight, mark a line, and that'll give me a good edge.
Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you, because I stand tall like I'm on my tiptoes. Baby, you think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey, where the money at? Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily. And I'm the type of that might change my number on you. Yeah, that's how you react when people took a slumber on you. Pretty brown skin, baby, I can see the summer on you. You see all the bread and I know it make you wonder, don't you, don't you, don't you? Ooh, I ain't surprised at all. Seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top I found some relief. I finally got some peace. Carry on, but please don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. No, I need it, beat it, before you mess up the mood. Yeah, ooh, I worked too hard for it, and I need it, so please don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Don't mess up the mood. Yeah, I worked too hard for it. Yeah, don't mess up the mood. Oh, it's so crucial, I gotta keep it.
Can't delay it any longer. This is it. I'm going to cut the frame. Wish me luck. Did it, although we have one problem, which I'll show you. Okay, now we've done the cuts, which is perfect. Very happy with it. I've got the sleeve, oh sorry, not the sleeve, the internal part, which is going to sleeve inside, which fits lovely inside the spare part, but if I go to the frame, it's actually too small, not by much. So I'm going to pop and see a mate, get this turned down on the lathe, and then we'll come back and get it welded up. Boom. So here we are in Dean's shed. Nice to see you cleaned up first thing.
Well, I don't like a messy shed. That's where it's got to cut down to get the inner diameter down, is it?
Yeah, so 70mm.
Without diameter.
Chop him off there. This side, standard, and then that one, we'll take it down a bit to sleeve.
Okay.
Alright?
Splendid.
Crack on then.
There you go.
Go on, you
got
just
it.
crack on. Go, because I have to film.
Oh, man.
There we go. Don't worry, I'll speed you up, make you look really good.
So that is where I'm cutting it on that line.
That's it.
Whoa!
Almost had a finger off. strong smell of Lynx Africa in here, or is that you?
It may be me. I
You just tart it up.
reapplied.
Right, over to the lathe. So talk us through it. What are you doing?
So that's centre line between where I've just cut on that side,
That's
is it?
Yeah.
Right, so I can clean that face up.
Have you got a very near or no?
I got one up there.
Of course he's got one.
Don't know how to use it, obviously.
Well, just read the numbers, didn't you?
Use it for scratching me back.
That's all I do with mine.
Oh, that's what we're looking at in a minute then.
I've got your posh voice on.
I didn't realise I had a posh voice. 42.5-ish.
42.5.
Ish.
Do you want to measure the inside of this one?
That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it?
I reckon. Yeah, don't take it too, because it may be like cleaned out a little bit. Oh, 41.5.
So it's not quite 41.5. So it's only really half. Yeah,
Yeah, it's nothing
a lot,
really.
is
It's
it?
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, even I should be able to manage that.
I think you can.
Let's see what happens when I turn it on.
Oh,
it turns.
Well, it looks quite central.
Right, shall I clean the edge up, see if I can?
I would. I like it, I know.
Yeah.
What?
Turn the fucker on.
Oh.
Oh no, we don't. No, I ain't got no electric. I'm in the midst.
Electric, you don't build your
I'm
builds.
in the midst of re-electrifying my shed. And I ain't done this half yet.
I want to come around here, but I don't want to be in like the line of fire when it catches.
Nor do I, really.
I wish I came here first to get this piece turned down, if I'm honest.
Right.
This one here, look, because I could have put a nice taper on it rather than just.
Could have.
To be fair though, it's quite long.
Yeah, that's the trouble. You
Don't
need.
want it. I mean, that would be like cringing as we go here, man. Hey, it's only about half an hour.
Try that a minute. Give that a scoop.
Auto.
Oh yeah.
You're showing off your lane.
Yeah. I've got all of my cons.
Side of lane.
Yep.
See what your name on it. Oh no, everyone knows who you are now. Yeah. 6. 6 speed. It is just that much. It's nothing.
Yeah, that might already be too much, wouldn't it?
Wow.
I don't suppose it is, but
No, it's
we can see the line there to get to, so we know where we need. I reckon that's about that.
I'm sure there'll be people mentioning your feed rate and your speed.
Yeah, if it's turning,
If it's turning, it's
what
working.
that'll do.
Yeah.
We'll turn it there so you can't see that there.
What is that? Is that pipe just out of shape or what?
It's either out of shape or a little bit out of centre.
It did look a
I
little
never really did an awful lot of.
centre in. No, not that one, the red one. No, that's the bit that
That's what you
fits.
didn't have a problem with.
That's it. Oh no.
Just move me.
You know, I could have just done all this and pretended I did it myself.
A bit more. A bit more. A little bit more.
So do you have any words of wisdom, Dean?
Not really.
Nothing at all?
No, none.
No.
You're never going to be right, yeah.
No.
Maybe that's the words of wisdom.
Yeah. That's why I don't say many facts.
Exactly. Someone's always going to be putting you right.
Well, I wish. Nobody comments on me.
One day you might get people that don't know you
Well, that's
watch
it,
your
yeah.
videos.
2 years' time when they come back, they'll be ripping us. That shit.
Better dig out my little file to chamfer the edge, isn't I?
Yeah. So how is it you calculate your feed rates then, Dean? Are there equations you use?
I'd imagine so.
Somewhere.
There's a book of numbers somewhere, I'd imagine.
Zeus?
Yeah, there's one of them available, I expect. All good, reputable
Oh, it's
bookshops.
close.
He's ever so close. He ain't going to need a lot more. But a lot more he will need.
That's it. Well, and I know it would never come out of here not 100% perfect.
Well, this is it, isn't it? At the end of the day, when you're a professional like what I am, did I bring my coffee up? I did, didn't I? Better put it back, there's a lot of swarf flying around.
Safety squint?
Well, I'm alright, because I'm blind anyway, so I wear glasses, don't I?
What do they do then?
Well, constantly safety related, isn't it?
True.
let's just reapply the chamfer with my small file.
I mean, some might say that you should have probably, you know, got it the right size before you chamfered it.
Yeah, but I was being cocky. I thought it was right, didn't I? And you'd have to listen to those people anyway. So.
Oh, so close, so close.
Well, what do you reckon? That would probably bal
It's
in.
not a shrink fit. I'm not going to bal anything. This has to fit nicely.
I mean, an interference friction fit. Or
An
I
engineer
can just,
fit.
Or I can just take it down a little bit more.
I'd just go a little bit
A
more.
little bit more.
Yeah, another 0.2.
You reckon?
No idea.
No. Oh, I'll take it down a little bit more. Should we measure it?
Yeah.
Let's sort it. Why not?
I mean, it'll probably help.
Yeah, let's do it sort of like we know what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're down to like
I'll edit
42.
this so people think we know what we're doing.
Yeah, good idea.
Nice drill, mind.
42. So we only got to go down another bit.
What was it? What did it start at?
Well, assuming that is correct, we've knocked 0.64 off of it. So that would
I think
work
you can be
out.
a bit more aggressive, can't you?
That's roughly where I would expect to see it at, really, for the.
What, for 4 passes?
Well, I've only been taking a little bit off. You can always take a bit more off. You can't put any of it back on, can you?
Hey, words of the day.
Gonna get me file out for chamfering after this pass as well, aren't I?
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Like a glove.
Almost like you know what you're doing.
Almost. So let's not get carried away here.
Look at that. Well, at least they can see where the real brains is now.
There you go.
Nice. Hi guys, finally back in the workshop. Big thank you to Dean for helping me. Going to start assembling this frame now. I'll give you a tour of the parts. So the parts we've made, we've got this extension piece and then the 2 pieces that Dean's helped me turn down. They will go in here and then the frame will slide over, as you've already seen. Just cleaned all the parts up, put the bevel on the edge there for the V butt weld, both sides, and I'll clamp it all up now, show you that. First part welded, now I'm just going to finish this and then we're all done. Right, so final checks before I weld this last piece. I've got the rear end in the axle as far back as possible, all square, true. And then the front piece in the forks, again all square and true, held in with the axle. So I know this is in line, so now all I've got to do is just weld this seam and finish the plug welds and we'll be done.